YouTube, because I think also like there used to be a time like people who are doing like vlogs. It's like at times people chase like trends.
Yeah, true.
And then now like there are people who like were doing vlogs and actually stopped doing vlogs.
Yeah.
But now like for you now I'm seeing vlogs are working for you.
Yeah, vlogs are definitely working for me.
Why do you think like that's just something that you've decided to go with and just, like let me get into vlogging? Because actually if you think about it, like people who used to vlog actually stopped vlogging.
Yeah, true.
I haven't noticed that.
Actually, I have.
Yeah?
Come to think of it, I have, because I also have a friend who stopped vlogging. She doesn't do YouTube anymore. I think for me, I really love vlogging. I know I keep saying that, but I really love vlogging. And most times I don't even do it for people. I do it for myself because I usually tell myself, in future, I'm just going to sit back and look back at all these old videos and see all the things I wanted, all the things I was praying for have finally come to pass. It's just like a digital diary for myself because I'm not able to keep all the footage of all my life, and it's just easier if I have access to them on YouTube. So I mainly do it for me. So I think when people watch my videos, they can see the love and the passion that I put into it. And also, I think another thing, people say they love my personality. I don't know about that.
You do have a very, like even now then when we are talking, I can notice like you are somebody that I can just talk to by there.
That's nice. Yeah, thank you.
And just talk to. So
I receive a lot of compliments, people telling me they love my personality, and that's one of the main things why they watch my vlogs. So I think that also adds on to it. So I'll say, the fact that I really love what I do, so I put in my all. And also, I show my personality. I really do. I think a lot of YouTubers and vloggers don't put out their personality out there. It's like they hold back. They don't want to lose their brand.
Yeah,
come on, I don't want to be seen ratchet. I don't want to be seen as too good. I don't want to be seen as too bad. But one thing about me, I'm just there.
There's some ratchetness. Yeah. Once it comes out, brands are not touching you. They'll be like, okay, now listen. It was fun in games. It was fun in games, but now where we are now, even if we want to, like our boss is saying this is just too much. You see?
Yeah. There are things I get, but I feel like you also need to show your personality. If you're a bubbly person, if you talk too much, if you like to laugh a lot, just do it. Just be yourself. The right tribe will find you.
And then also, like just for most YouTubers, I would say probably they get kind of to a place where what is it called? It's called a creator's blog. Yeah.
I also
is that something that you've all experienced?
Yeah, I usually take a break and like just try to re-strategize my content again.
So what happens to your audience when you take a break?
They definitely just have to understand.
I feel like, so there's no content in it?
Yeah, there's no content. I think I usually drop my vlogs weekly, but kuna times I miss the weekly uploads and probably upload like after a week. There's a time I even upload after 2 weeks, but there's a time I even uploaded after a month. I took a whole month.
What were the comments like?
Hey man, are you coming back to YouTube? Every single time, if I post on Instagram, if I post on TikTok, we miss you on YouTube.
When are you coming back?
When are you coming back to YouTube? When are we getting a new video? But I actually like it that people check up on you even when you're not putting content out there, which is really nice.
But I think that's what's scary because you already have these people who are depending on you to actually do something, and then you just disappear. But was it for a specific reason? And also, no, I have to touch on this by the way. Relax. Huh? No. Paka, you're like, okay. No. Have you ever been in a place as a creative where you felt like you're doing a lot, you're not getting the rewards, where it took you to a place where now it's almost like you don't
want to do this anymore.
Whether it's depression or you can call it stress, but you're just like, okay, what am I doing now?
Yeah, exactly. I think the first one that hit me was in 2021. That time I had done content creation for like 2 years, and I was just like, where am I heading? Is this the right choice? Did I make the right choice? So it was a bit hard because I was navigating and I was just done with school. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. I don't know if I really want to venture into content creation full time. I want to do something else. So it was a bit hard. And I think I even took an Instagram break for a month. I literally... No, I didn't deactivate. I just took down my Instagram. You couldn't find my Instagram.
But where are you mentally when you do something like that, though?
Definitely, I'm not in a good place. That's why I needed to isolate myself. I stopped posting. I stopped hanging out with my friends. I felt like I just needed a break from everything and everyone. And I needed time to myself to be able to figure it out. Definitely, I was sad. I was crying a lot. almost every single day.
So gangster points up over there, you're saying?
I cry a lot. If people watch my vlogs, they know I cry a lot. So definitely it was a tough period for me. And I think I was just trying to figure myself out and figure content creation out. But we made it. Look at us now.
Listen, it's just one of those things. I've been there, but I think for me, it's just like, I was just broke. I won't lie.
But when I get broke, I'm sad.
Yeah. Because
definitely.
I
need money.
I just need money.
You need to buy things. You need to go to places. Yeah.
And I think once you realize like your content can actually feed you, nothing can slow you down now.
Exactly.
If you take a break, it will be for something else, but not until like, just I don't feel like doing content.
You just have to.
Because if finances are not coming, let's just be honest, as creatives by the because now you have people who are doing jobs. You decided not to go to do a job. Now you're here.
My degree is just sitting at home.
Exactly. You are here creating content and everything.
A YouTuber.
Now let's talk, because we've touched on that. Now let's touch on like even just brand partnerships. Okay. Was it easy for you to like get brand partnerships? Ama the ones that you're working with? Like who's been supportive in your journey?
I won't say it's been hard for me to get brands, but I also won't say it's been really easy. So imekuwa like a perfect balance. Not hard, not easy. The first major brand that I actually remember bagging was Jumia. And the agent that reached out was Sue. Shout out to Sue. She's definitely one of my favorite people on Instagram. So she reached out. She was scouting influencers for Jumia, and they were looking for like the small creators who are starting out. I was one of the small creators.
Micro influencers.
Manze, do you know how much they were paying me? And I think that's the highest amount of money I had ever been paid by a brand. I couldn't even believe it. It was 15,000.
We love talking about amounts
15,000. They were paying me 15,000 and I couldn't believe it. I was supposed they were giving me a code, the monthly codes that we usually
like
have.
A promo code.
Yeah,
use this nini.
Yeah, and then sasa when people use your code, it's like you're working, and you're also supposed to like post stories. I think I was also supposed to do a reel. I'm not too sure. Actually, I don't remember.
That was your first.
That was my first.
But imagine if you're not making any money as a creative, and then someone's like, "Yo, 15." You're like,
and
"What?"
I think the only thing I needed to do was just post stories. Nothing else. Actually, I didn't even need to do a reel. It was just stories, and I was just like, "They're paying me 15K." Mimi Kim, and I was in school, and I was just like, "I didn't have so many 15,000." So it was really good, and up to this day, I still remember that moment. And I feel like that 15,000 was like, it was a big deal to me. Definitely a big deal.
Because it shows you whatever you're doing now, we can pay you to post a few seconds. Exactly. Like let's say if it's stories, we're paying you for 24 hours of just posting this.
And then it will disappear.
And then you're like, so somebody can see value in what I'm doing.
It was so nice. I think that's one of the most validating experiences I had as a creator when I was starting off. It was so nice. Yeah.
Any other brand that you can say has been supportive? If you don't want to mention them, like, No,
actually, I've worked with a lot of brands that I'm really happy to have.
Because young girls want to know.
Jumia, Maidawa, Maybelline, Garnier, Pharmacy. Which other brand have I worked with? I think I've mentioned just those five.
Which one was your favorite? No, I'll tell you. No, hold on. So that it's, let me rephrase the question. No, you'll get. So let me rephrase that. Which maybe partnership or brand partnership forced you to like tap into like your creativity, like, hey, this kanini, you are required to do something that's a little bit extraordinary?
Actually, all of them. But actually, all of them. No,
all of them?
Yeah, I think all of them.
Listen, I'm sure you're just trying to support and get that.
No, I'm not trying to support all of them. I feel like it's hard when you get a new brand because you really want to be the best. You're working with other influencers against them. It's just like Joy Candy is going to put out the best content. Nora Joffrey is going to put out the best content. Zoe Linzondo is going to put out the best content. Because
when you're going to get the brief, you're all there.
Yeah, you're all there. So you need to do your best. You need to look your best. You need to put out the best. Yeah. So I think all of them, I usually put my best foot forward, Manzi.
Because you
don't
want
them to come back again.
Yeah. Okay, that's challenging.
Very.
Is there a brand that you're trying to chase maybe right now? Yes. They would see probably. They'd see probably and be like, hey, by the way.
Spotify #1. If you're seeing this, please reach out. And also Samsung. Which other brand I want to work with? And also want to work with EABL. I want a paid partnership with Diageo, but I'm not sure about which specific one. I just want to drink and make content.
That would be nice as well. Because I think I've seen you doing were you invited to an event?
Which one?
It was a KO.
Oh yeah, KO, that was a bit different. We were not exactly partnered up, but they had invited me to that KO craft room experience, which was really nice.
I used to get invites, but guys, not anymore.
Why?
They said, "Hi, huyo."
No people.
No, but I think I had my fun also, like when I was doing like the brand partnerships.
Actually, maybe I don't get a lot of invites these days, which is fine, and I understand.
Does that make you feel like, hey, by the way, what have I done?
No, nowadays it doesn't make me feel like... I feel like I've grown.
For my case...
But when I was starting off, I used to feel bad. Actually, not even when I was starting.
Because if your friend gets an invite and you don't, you'll be like...
With me? Yeah. But I think with the time you get used to it.
So Zari's like, oh my God, but I got an invite, what? And then you're like... and then she's like, oh, you haven't gotten... She's like, oh... Okay, but if you
like my friends are so considerate and we know each other. So most times, like she'll mention, like, umepata invite nini? And then if I don't say yes, she won't even tell me she's
because then like there's no point.
They're very considerate.
Okay, then that's what I'm saying. Like you see, if you have a squad, and that's why like it's so hard. Like even for me, I'm in a pool of where like most of my friends don't do content. So you can only imagine like when I'm doing something, they're looking at me like, Nafanya? Until there's a check and a bill needs to get paid. Until you call me, you're like, I need that 5K urgently. Where? Just leave content creators alone. Let us just leave and do our content.
We're making money out here.
Yeah, just let us just